Guys, and today we'll be continuing Nana. Okay, last time on Nana, it was all about Nana K. Okay, so I got the names down: Nana K and Nana O. Nana K. Okay, and also I got more Nana drip, by the way. Okay, so the goth one is Nana O. The lighthearted, flowery one is Nana K. So letting you guys know that. Okay, so last episode we had more backstory on Nana K, on how basically she has problems with men. Any men or any guy she sees, she instantly falls in love with, and we saw that even happened with Shoji. The first dude she saw in art school was Shoji, and she's now with him still. At least for now, she's still with Shoji. And so she went through we went through her like a pretty decent amount of backstory on how many guys she's been with, and one of them was the main one was I still don't quite know because there's a lot of them which one was who, but I think it was Takanashi. It was either Mr. Okamoto was the art teacher, I'm pretty sure. I think it was Takanashi was the guy who she liked a lot, was in the suit and smoked a lot, I think, and he ended up moving to Tokyo, and that is now where Nanake is at current time. So I'm assuming at some point they'll either come across paths at some point, maybe, or maybe Nana O will pass by seeing him, not knowing, you know what I mean? Who knows? And yeah, that's pretty much it. We got to see how Kyosuke and Junko met. They met actually at, I don't know if they were at Nana's house or it might have been at Jun's house, I'm not sure, but they all met up together. And that's when Junko and Kyosuke, they basically hooked up there. That's where that all went down. And another thing I noticed, but I noticed it when editing last episode, is the room number that Nana's both stay in is room 707. And Nana means 7, by the way. So 2 Nanas and 2 sevens. I thought that was pretty clever. So, I mean, that's pretty much it. We had a decent amount of backstory last episode on 90K, so who knows what happens now? I don't know. So we're going to start this in 3, 2, 1, bam. Oh, yeah, this is right where we left off last episode. Okay, so we're still in the past, then. She's still trying to find dudes to hook up with. Wow.
I can't believe you actually came here. If you like him,
Shoji Lo Jelly?
tell him. If you're lucky, maybe he'll even agree to go out with you.
Are you kidding? You see how popular he is with the women? Rumor has it that he's with a different woman every night.
Bruh.
He's an enemy to women everywhere.
Nana,
Jerk.
you're not necessarily bad looking yourself.
Hey, I've heard that advice before. You know, you sound a lot like Junko sometimes. Maybe I should start calling you Shojun.
No one can
Shojun. Shojun, that's amazing.
Ever since June started going out with Kyosuke, she doesn't talk to me the same way anymore. She's toned down a bit.
I was out having a drink with Kyosuke and Junko, and I thought you might want to join us. I didn't want you to think we were leaving you out on purpose.
Couldn't you have, like, called her?
Let's go! I'd love a drink.
You know what? We always seem to end up drinking. Sometime we should do something completely different, like go to the beach.
The beach?
Yeah.
Summer vacation's nearly here. Why don't the 4 of us take a trip somewhere?
The beach!
The beach. 3. Oh, episode 3. I get it now. Okay. Clever. I saw that last episode was 2. Last episode was a 2, and I was like, what the heck is that? This appears to be the beach episode. JK.
Being at the beach is awesome. Reminds me of being a kid.
Well, that was quick.
Bored of seeing mountains all the time.
I know what you mean. It's nice to have a change.
I think I need to go to bed soon.
Junko looks nice in that.
We'll get
Or
going
June,
this
whatever.
morning.
What are you talking about? I thought you were going to be sleeping in this room with Junko.
I've given my bed to Kyosuke. I'm sleeping in your room with you.
What?
Sus.
Sleep in my room.
In one bed and I'll sleep in the other. I'm not gonna jump you. If you like, I can sing you a lullaby just like your grandma does.
I don't need you to sing. You might be fine with this, but I'm not. What if I jump on you?
But why would you?
Yeah, what do you mean, why?
We're just friends, right?
Hey, Nana. You really haven't got a clue about men and how they operate, have you? A guy can sleep with a girl without having any feelings for her.
Oh my god, here we go again, boys.
Only too well. As a friend, of course. You're the best guy friend I've ever had in my life. I don't.
She's the only guy friend you've ever had.
He's a human being. Even though he's a human being, he's still a male, so maybe it's not a good idea to sleep in the same room. I should never have suggested it. It's hard for a guy and a girl to be just friends, isn't it, Shojun? But we can give it a shot.
I love that Shojun.
Suppose I should be getting back to my room.
Wait, Nana, that's not a good idea. They're probably, you know.
Oh, right. What'll I do? How long do you think they're gonna be going at it?
Don't ask me. I got no idea. And I'll sleep over here in this bed.
Mm-hmm.
I can't do that. It's too dangerous.
There's no need to worry.
Why not?
Too
You just said a minute ago you don't want me to be like all the other guys, right? So it's obvious I need to earn your trust again. For the sake of our friendship.
Nice. See, this is the true Shoji we need right now. Current time.
I love you. Sleep now, little baby. Sleep, my
You
child.
don't have to say
Oh my gosh. Not as amazing.
I don't see what's so funny.
Okay, we're back at the beach.
So, Shoju was a good boy.
I wish you wouldn't call me that. Aren't you gonna miss her? You seem pretty cool about it.
You're done with her, aren't you?
Because I'm going with her.
Nice, bro. So,
What about me? Aren't you going to try and stop me?
Right. If you decide not to go, then maybe she
wow.
either. Please don't go, Kyosuke. Please don't go.
That's enough, Nana. Whether Kyosuke's there or not isn't gonna change a thing.
Man, she's
I'm serious
pretty.
about studying art, and that's why I'm going to school in Tokyo.
It'll be so lonely without her.
You got Shoji.
Even worse than I did on that snowy night.
Until he leaves you and goes to Tokyo too. And leaves you.
You know, Nana, I think I want to try and get into an art school in Tokyo too.
Why would you say that? That's the last thing she... Oh, okay, okay. Nice.
Oh, wait, this is awesome. I never knew there were so many art schools to choose from. This is the start of our magical Tokyo adventure, right, June?
Yikes.
This life doesn't always work out as planned.
It's not fair. I studied so hard. How come I couldn't even get into one school? Fate is against me.
This has got nothing to do with fate.
You guys are lucky. You got into the school.
Oh my god. I love
University just
the atmosphere of that restaurant. Looks amazing.
Didn't have to be a university, so what happened to enrolling at a technical college?
I just wanted to stay in Tokyo with you guys. What should I do?
Oh, this is where Shoji tells her the whole gig
mind if we head back to the hotel?
of
I'm gonna get up
what we heard in episode 1 of how she needed to, like, you know.
Hey, Nana, we've come all this way to Tokyo. We should check out a few of the sights.
Do you think... Oh, wait, no, that doesn't make any sense. I was thinking maybe you'd see the other Nana, like they'd cross paths at some point, but they didn't know each other at that point.
Not drink too much.
But
him. Always worried about someone else.
Nana O isn't even in Tokyo right now.
I think maybe you'd be better off if you stayed back at home.
Absolutely not.
Do you really want to be with Junko that much?
Not just her. Are you going to be in Tokyo as well, Shoji?
Yeah, I was planning to stay here and go to a prep school. Then take the university exams again.
Then I'm coming to live in Tokyo too. If my parents
Okay, see, this is what I thought.
I can support myself.
It does not seem like Shoji
What the hell you're talking about? That's
likes Nana really that much compared to the other way around.
No, I can.
But
You know what I mean?
money. How do you think you're gonna survive?
I already told you I'll get a job.
What about your rent? You're gonna need a lot of money to pay your deposit up front. You're not a kid anymore. I shouldn't have to tell you this stuff. Why don't you get real for once?
What was some
Just listen to yourself. Don't go to prep school for nothing.
Then what should I do?
Go back home and stay there.
Wow.
If I go back home, aren't you gonna be lonely here without me?
I will not be lonely. I'll be relieved.
Dang, bro. Holy moly.
Teary-eyed whenever it suits you, but you never stop to want some nice guy to be part of your life, but only if it's on your terms. All this talk of just being friends with a guy, don't make me laugh.
Dang, bro. I mean, he's got kind of a point, but I think he did it the wrong way. I don't know. Dude, Nana has some issues, bro. Some real issues. Junko?
That's right. I'm in Tokyo.
Oh my god.
It can't be.
Oh my god. I knew it.
I thought it was.
That's cool.
What's the matter? What are you doing here in Tokyo?
Oh. Don't cry. Oh my gosh. So cute.
It's over now.
She drove me to the edge and I kind of snapped. I just couldn't help it.
I totally understand why you got upset with her, but I can't believe you left her in the middle of the city like that. What were you thinking?
Yeah, but I didn't get into any of them. I really don't know what to do next. I kinda had my heart set on moving.
Does he have a wedding ring?
Don't worry, I'm not following you or anything. I would never ever cause you any
Well,
trouble.
she has her finger.
I'm gonna turn into some crazy stalker.
You know something, Nana?
Wait. Does she have a ring on her wedding ring finger?
Look
I
at
couldn't
my hair
tell.
and my clothes. I look more like a kid now than when I was in high school. It's pretty embarrassing to have you see me like this.
The way you speak hasn't changed at all.
Oh?
I would never ever
Oh.
cause you any trouble. I'm not some crazy stalker. Don't worry. You said that every time we got together. It made things difficult.
Really? Why?
Okay, he's still married.
I'm not the only one who hasn't changed around here. Every time I'd ask what's wrong, you'd go all silent on me. It was hard for me. I never knew what you were thinking.
I guess you're right. Sorry about that.
Well, at least he can apologize. That's cool.
I thought I really hated this guy. But after seeing him again, I don't feel
I have never got the vibe that you hated him, Nana. You always talk about him. What the heck are you talking about? Wow.
Mr. Asano, how are you?
Asano?
What are you doing out so late? Not only that, who's this young lady you're with?
Oh,
Guess I'm gonna have
snap.
to tell your pretty wife about this.
Then I'll have to buy you dinner to keep your mouth shut.
Well, all right, we got
Awesome.
a deal. I'll see you later.
Shouldn't you have made up some excuse?
Mr. Is he a
Suspected.
te-
He was just
Was that a student?
If I made some excuse, then it would have seemed suspicious.
I see. He dealt with that guy so smoothly. Makes me wonder if he has affairs all the time. At least now I know.
Oh my
he gave her
gosh.
his real name. I'm glad.
What?
Nothing. Just talking to myself. I guess I should get back to my hotel. Don't cheat on your wife anymore.
I'll try not to.
Glad to hear it. Not that I should be the one telling you this.
That's cute.
Goodbye, Takashi. It's true.
Oh.
I really did love you.
And he's gone.
Looking back, whenever I was with you, Shoji, it felt like you were healing me.
And there's the outro song.
You wrapped me up inside your heart. Now I want you to embrace me with that same warmth, with all your strength. Shoji. Shoji.
Okay. Okay, boys. Another good episode. Okay. So, another backstory episode of Nana K. So, that was kind of one of my predictions. It was either going to be going to Nana O now and showing her backstory, or more Nana K. But yeah, we're sticking with her for now. And a lot of this episode answered some of my questions from last episode. One of them was, how exactly does Nana make it, or why? How does Junko and Kyosuke and Shoji all end up in Tokyo? It's because they all three are going through art school. Well, actually, no. Junko is going to art school, and so is Shoji. And Kyosuke is going along with Junko to Tokyo. And I think he might also be going to art school, or he's just going because he's going with Junko. And Nana tried to get into art school too, but she couldn't get to any of the art schools there, so that's kind of whack. But I mean, it makes sense because I was wondering how come she's not in art school but they all are. It's because she literally just couldn't get into them, so that makes sense. And at first I thought this was actually going to be a beach episode because it started off showing us in a beach, like them at like literally a beach, but then the opening started, then after that they were immediately done with the beach. So then it moved on, and okay, Nana has a lot more issues than just guy problems. Like, she doesn't seem like she ever goes down her own path. It's that she almost right now, at least for right now, seems to be a follower. She'll follow anyone else in their footsteps rather than making her own path in life. Like, even when she said when she was with Shoji for a little bit, she didn't even know she was going. She was just following Shoji because that's where he was going. So when he left, she had no idea where she was because she was just simply following rather than, you know what I mean? So yeah, she needs to like break her. I feel like Nana O is actually going to be like the perfect catalyst for Nana K to become her own person, and like, you know what I mean, rather than a follower. And you know what I mean, just following the footsteps of others but making your own path. That's what I feel like Nana O is going to help her with. It's interesting because it seems like Shoji, I'm a little confused. Okay, so at first I was thinking the way he made it seem like he was going to move here and Nana was going to move here too. He was kind of making it seem like he didn't really want her to. Which is it's a weird thing to say when apparently you're in love with her and she's in love with you, but I mean, is he actually in love with her? Because present time Shoji does not seem to be that he's in love with her. But I don't know, because this must be really, this episode must not be too far back compared to where present time is, where both Nanas are in the same building, because she doesn't act much different, honestly. Like, she's acting like she is right now towards Shoji for the most part. Well, she's a little better. Like, she's getting her own place, she's looking for jobs and all that, so she is doing better, I guess. But I don't know, it's just unless this is like after this, whenever it goes back to present time, maybe then it'll show through Shoji's perspective of why he feels the way he does, because the first episode didn't make Shoji look very good. It made him look kind of bad, honestly. So maybe either we'll get like, well, this is kind of helping in our perspective of why it is Shoji's acting the way he is towards Nana, because she is kind of like, she seems honestly like she kind of acts like a 9-year-old in a woman's body. The way she like acts and talks, honestly. So I could see how that would be kind of annoying. But yeah, I mean, that's the one thing she just needs to do. She just needs to make her own path rather than follow others. And that would definitely help her out. That's what I think. Okay, and like what I said last time. Yeah, I think it was, last episode I mentioned, since now that Takashi is also in Tokyo and Nana also moved to Tokyo, that at some point they would have to cross paths. Well, that literally happened right now. So I also said last episode I was thinking maybe Nana maybe actually really only moved to Tokyo. She said to be with Shoji, but it was actually to go and find Takashi. Takashi. But no, that's not the case. All of that actually happened in the past before she officially moved to Tokyo. So now that she's officially in Tokyo, it is truly for Shoji. So I was thinking it was for Takashi, but no, that isn't. No. But so that's I'm kind of happy the way it ended with Takashi. Nothing bad happened. It was all good from start to finish. Like, they met. He was polite, nice. Like, it seems like he always is for the most part. Basically saying, yeah, well, that Nana, you haven't changed at all. You're like the exact same person. And but then Nana threw that back at him by saying you haven't changed much either, by being like the quiet stoic type that's, you know, still smoking and all that and not answering. So they both haven't really changed too much. Yeah, you could see that she's starting to like him. Oh, at first she made it seem like she was saying in her head that I thought I hated you, but now it seems like I'm in love with you. When have you? What? I've never once thought you hated him. I always thought you loved him from every not once did I ever hear her mention that she hated him. It was always that she was in love with him and wanted to see him again. So I don't know what she was talking about, but yeah. So it looked like they went to dinner together, maybe to like catch up, and then before leaving, well, he showed her the way back to the hotel, and after they were there, she like pointed at him like that and basically saying, "Don't cheat on your wife anymore." And he kind of giggled and said, "Okay," like as if he agrees. And so that was kind of cool. I was thinking he would like backfire, or like not backfire on her, but like blow up in her face or something by like yelling at her, saying like all these like insults or something. But no, he took it like a champ. They both did, honestly. It turned out pretty well the way it ended. And a guy came by calling him Mr. Osano. We don't know who that is, but and I guess it doesn't really matter because I guess we'll never see him again. I don't know, but so yeah, she said farewell to Takashi. She said farewell to Takashi, so I guess that little side plot is finished. The whole Takashi, her past boyfriends, that's all like past now for sure. So present time, it's just strictly Shoji. And the way this episode kind of ended makes me think that they're just like, no, it's still not going to be present time. Kind of, it seems like we're really close because of the whole fact that like Shoji mentioned to her that you need to have plans and all that if you're going to come move down here to Tokyo. So it has to be relatively close because he just said that, and her hair looks pretty similar, and all their hair looks pretty similar right now, and they're in Tokyo now, so it can't be too much longer, I assume. But it's obviously not within a few days because we know she still has to move to Tokyo, and she's in it right now. So at some point she ends up going back to save up money and to have a plan. Then she decides to move to Tokyo for sure, and that's when she gets on the train and meets Nana-O and Nana-K. They meet each other. So that's when that happens, and that's when Junko and Kyosuke and Shoji meet her at the train station stop, whatever the heck they're called. So I feel like we're pretty close to back to where we started at the end of the first episode. Either that's the case, or we're now going to move into Nana-O's backstory, because we got pretty good backstory on Nana-K for sure. She's got problems, and yeah, her main thing is she just needs to make her own path and stop following others. That's her like main issue, I feel. Yeah, I mean, I feel like every single question I had about Nana-K from last episode about like the past and all of it all seems to be kind of concluded in this episode. There's not much more I feel like we need to necessarily know. Like, we know she's got problems with, like, you know, as we could see in this episode. We get Shoji better now. And now we understand why they're all in Tokyo to begin with. It's because of the art school situation. And why she isn't in art school is because she couldn't get into any of them. So, okay, it's all adding up. It all makes sense. And all the side plots in the past 2 episodes have been concluded. With the whole, just now, the Takashi side plot has been concluded. So at this point, we are completely up to current time. Like, you know what I mean? I feel like we're going to have to go into Nana-O's backstory next episode. Because I feel like we're kind of completely up to date on Nana-K. For the most part. You know what I mean? I think we did pretty good. So I'm assuming we're gonna be with Nana O next episode. I could be wrong. I don't know, but I know that's just what I'm thinking. So who knows? Yeah, I know. I'm really digging. I'm digging the story. I know we're on episode 3 going into 4, but I still don't really know what the show's about. I mean, like, do you guys know what the show's about yet? I mean, we're still setting up their backstories. So, I feel like we're completely up to date on Nana K. And now I assume the next 2 or 3 episodes are going to be Nana O. So we're on episode 3. So we had one episode, the beginning, of them making it to Tokyo, Nana K, Nana O, to the room. Then episode 2 was backstory on Nana K. Episode 3 was backstory on Nana K. So I'm assuming episode 4 is going to be backstory on Nana O. And episode 5 is going to be backstory on Nana O again. So it's going to be an entirety of 5 episodes that we still don't know what the show's about. So going into episode 6, I'm assuming, if it stays the way it has been, with 2 episodes of backstory, because I honestly cannot see this going to another episode. I'm totally cool if it does, but every question I have about Nana K has been answered, so I feel like we're going to be in Nana O. So if it stays the way I'm saying it is, then we're going to be going into episode 6 still having no idea what the show's about, which is very strange if you think about it. I mean, that's kind of weird. Like, from episode 1, do you have any idea what the show's about? Besides Nana O and Nana K, like, this show is 50 episodes or something long, Rose. There has to be a story here. You know what I mean? So I'm very curious of what the show is going to be about. But so I think if I'm right, we'll find out episode 6 when it goes back to current time. If it stays with this, or I mean, we could stay in the past more with Nana K first. I don't know, but I mean, this episode even kind of ended with Nana K as if like we're good. We're up to date with her. Now let's move on to Nana. That's how it feels. I could be completely wrong, but I'm willing to bet I'm not. I could be wrong though. Who knows? But yeah, good episode. I'm digging Nana K a lot. She's very cute. I don't know. I love her personality, even though it's kind of like kiddish, babyish. I don't know. I like it. It's kind of cool. So, and I like the squad: Junko, Kyosuke, and Shoji. Very distinct names. I've never once heard any of these names in my life besides right now. Junko, Kyosuke, Shoji. I have never ever heard of any of those names in my entire life. Literally, I've never heard those names in my life. So that's crazy. So there's that. Very distinct names, and I honestly I like them as characters. So that's cool. So yeah, I'm in here, boys. Good episode. I hope you guys enjoyed, and thanks for watching.